Hey you guys, I'm back again with another video. Today I'm making my version. You know how y'all got y'all cornbread? What I'm making oat bread. So and my family loves this bread, so it's called golden sweet oat bread. And I'm gonna show y'all today how I make it. They was expecting me to bring it for Thanksgiving, but I didn't because I didn't make it because one, I didn't have, I had all the other ingredients, but I didn't have this ingredient, bacon powder. And I used the one with potato starch, not corn starch. I can't have corn, but yeah, so we're going to start with um, egg replacer, one egg. You need one egg. So I'm going to show you how I do mine. So this is equivalent to one egg. One and a half tablespoons of the egg replacer plus 2 tablespoons is equivalent to one egg. Egg allergy, so I don't use eggs. Even when I'm baking, I don't use eggs. I make my stuff the way I would make it for me, for anybody else. So if someone be like they want a carrot cake, I would make it the same way I would make it for myself. So we're going to mix this. Usually I would do this in a smaller bowl, but I'm trying to not dirty too many dishes. So, yeah. So I've been wanting to make this since Thanksgiving. So you're going to add one egg. You're going to add one egg. And now we're going to add... Okay, where's my cup? We're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour. In my case, I'm using gluten-free flour. 1 cup of gluten-free flour. So how y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing good. So we're going to use 1 cup of gluten-free flour. You can use 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Let's get that out the way. Let's clean as we go. Okay. And a cup of oat flour. Oat flour. Now, if you don't have oat flour, I think this is red. I forgot the name brand of this. I forgot the brand, but I use oat flour. Now, if you don't have oat flour, you can grind up a cup of Quaker oats. You can grind that up and you get you your flour. So we're going to do 1 cup of oat flour. I love this. Now, while you're doing this, you can be preheating your oven, but I don't do that because I let mine sit for a half an hour, 2/3 cups of white sugar. 2/3 cups of white sugar. So that's 2 of these, and then 1/3 cup. So when they say 2/3 cups of whatever, that's 2 1/3 cups. If you didn't know, I'm just letting you know. Okay. 1 teaspoon of salt. Need to put the stuff up that I'm using. And 1 tablespoon. Oh, let me wipe this. Let me dry this off. So we're going to use 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder. So yes, 1 tablespoon and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Yes. So you got your 1 egg in there already. I put that in first. Wasn't supposed to do that, but I did it because I didn't want to Then you mix it. You mix it according to my recipe. I do the dry ingredients first, you know, but being that I didn't want to dirty another dish, I just add the eggs in first and mixed it. Now, you're going to add you 1 cup of whole milk. 1 cup of whole milk. Get your 1 cup of whole milk, pour that in there. And you're going to do 1/3 cup of olive oil or vegetable oil, if you, whatever you prefer. Olive oil, I use olive oil. Okay, pour that in there. And then you add you 1 tablespoon of honey. Honey, honey. I couldn't resist. 1 tablespoon of honey. About that was my alarm going off for something else. So you're going to now, yes, you gotta use that spatula to get that the rest of that honey out in the spoon here. So you got all your ingredients. Let's go down the line. We put 1 cup of all-purpose flour, aka gluten-free flour in my case for me. 1 cup of oat flour. 2/3 cup of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 egg, 1 cup of milk, 1/3 cup of olive oil, 1 tablespoon honey. I don't know why I said of, but you know. Now we're gonna mix it. Combine everything. Now I'm going to combine it for 2 minutes, so I'll be back. I meant to say beat for 2 minutes, because beating and mixing are 2 different things. When you mix, you mixing it like this. You mixing it with a spatula or something. You know, you're not using no type of device. What they call these? Electronics. Not electronics. You know what? So you mixing it like this. That's when you using a spatula. You using it by hand. You mixing it. You know, when you do it by hand, but when you use a beater, like a appliance, that's beating it. You mixing it when you use spatula, if that makes sense. You know, but when you use a hand mixer, you're beating it. Pause. So that's gonna sit for about a half an hour to rest. You know, let it rest for maybe 15 minutes to a half an hour. Now we're going to take, oh wait, I'm gonna let it rest while it's in this pan. Usually I let it rest in the bowl there, but I'm gonna put it in my cast iron pan. I love this thing. So take a generous amount. I don't know, I don't measure this part. I just use it enough to cover the pan. I usually use gloves, but I'm out, you know. And this is for my household anyway. And my hands are clean. when I'm going to cook with dirty hands? Who does that? Especially if I know I'm touching food. You make sure I clean. I should have showed y'all me cleaning my hands, right? Yeah, I should have. But, yeah, I didn't. But it's done. Take my word. But, yeah. So, you're going to grease your pan real good. Real good. You know what this reminds me of? This takes me back to when my mother used to bake cakes. You know, she used to always use a cast iron pan. I didn't know what a cast iron pan was back then, but she used to use that. I wonder if she still have that pan. That would be something. I mean, she probably do. I was just at her house the other day, and I should have, wasn't thinking. But I know she still have some, like, spoons and stuff. You know, like them big spoons you use when you cooking. She still have those. I said, she still have this? Yeah. Yep. The pans that she used to use to cook us food in, I think she still have them. And I'm telling you, them pans back then, some of them are better than the pans that they making today. And they good and sturdy. And they cook your food good. Yep. Yep. I mean, I like to bake, but I didn't really get my love for baking until, like, I found out I had food allergies and I had to, you know, substitute a lot of my food that I grew up eating. And I had, like, for example, the yellow cake with the chocolate frosting. I make it vanilla, not vanilla, lemon velvet cake. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show. I don't know. Did I show y'all that? I don't think I baked it on. I don't think I made my lemon velvet cake on this channel. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. But y'all, I'm gonna show y'all. That's one of my favorite cakes. The yellow cake with the chocolate frosting. That's my favorite. You know, but I'm gonna make it my way, my version. I'm gonna do like lemon velvet cake and you know. Oh, I hate this part. Maybe I should have put oil on the pan here. But yeah, so okay. So yeah, and then I don't know. This is not cake batter, but this is reminding me of when my mom used to bake cakes and she used to leave the little frosting in there. And me and my sister used to always like, I want it, I want it, I want it. We used to fight over it, like, ah. But those were the days, you know. So I'm gonna let this sit for a half an hour, y'all, and I'm going to clean up. And then, like, maybe 10 minutes or 5 minutes before it's time for me to put this in the oven, I'm gonna turn on the oven. This oven heats up fast. So yeah, y'all, this is how I make my golden sweet oat bread. Y'all gonna see the finished product in a minute. Well, y'all gonna see it in a minute, but it won't be a minute when this video is recording. But yeah, a half an hour going past and all that. So y'all saw everything that I put in my oat bread. There's no secret ingredient. Y'all seen everything. So here go the part that I don't like, the cleaning up part. Clean up, everybody clean up. Let's work together, everyone do they share. And I hate wasting ingredients. I hate, like, so yeah, y'all. Stay tuned for the finished product. Now I'm going to let this sit for a half an hour. Oh, I got to cover it. I already started the timer. So I'm going to cover this for a half an hour. Just let it rest, you know, and while I do that because, you know, I have time to do other things, you know, like do the dishes and I'm going to clean up. So y'all, I'll be back. As I'm back, so it's been a half an hour because, you know, I was doing other things. So now we're going to put this in the oven. So this takes about, if you have all your ingredients in front of you, and if you have all your ingredients in front of you, this takes about under 10 minutes to make, from you know, the mixing bowl to combining everything to the oven, about maybe under 10 minutes. About under 10 minutes. You mix everything, But from the oven, from your mixing bowl to the oven, about 10 minutes. You know, about 10 minutes. But like, and then once you put it in the oven, you're going to heat it up for like 24 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes. You're going to heat this up for 20 minutes. No, 24 minutes in the oven, you know. And then you're going to 20 to 25 minutes in the oven. You're going to bake this in the oven. And, you know, so from your mixing bowl to the oven, and this whole thing is about what, 20, 30 minutes, 35 minutes from, you know, starting it to, you know, before you put it in the oven is about under 10 minutes maybe. I didn't really time myself, so I don't know. So this is going to go in the oven for about 25 minutes. The oven is preheated to 350. So yeah, y'all, and I'll be back when it's time to take this out. So I'm going to put it in the oven for about 20 minutes and then check it. But I usually bake it for 25 minutes, so I'll be back when this is done. Okay, y'all, I'm back. 25 minutes is up. Let's take out the oat bread. Nice and golden brown. Let me show y'all the finished product. This is my finished product of my sweet golden oat bread. Now I'm going to put some butter on it. Oh, that's soft. I'm going to use some butter, y'all. Gonna butter the top of this bread. Now at this point you can put honey on top with butter, but I just use butter. So just gonna do this, and this is gonna sit for 10 minutes before you cut it. There go my golden sweet oat bread. And you cut into it. You can have this with some tea, coffee,